What's up, guys? No guest today, just me, Billy No Mates, Colum Tyrrell, on my own. The GOAT doesn't need assistance. I don't need banter. I don't need chemistry. It's just all me. The big fucking Irish loner. We'll be just still setting up now. So hang in there, guys.
Day has passed like a hurricane to my heart, good far away. See the lights on the other side. I'm going to get there and hope we will meet there. Day has passed like a hurricane to my heart.
What's up?
Good far
You liking the fucking gay ass music? That's what this is. It's called the gay ass waiting room. That's what this section is of the show, the gay ass section. And it's not even gay. You guys just don't know music. You just don't know music. Yeah. Let's go fucking mental. Alright, 5 minutes, lads. Alright, 5 minutes, boys and girls. Enjoy the music. Yo, this is it. Wipe your cunts and kiss your mother. Yes, up the ra, up the ba. Yes, that's a new one. Up the ba. You know, because a lot of I say up the ra all the time, which is, if you don't know, an Irish slogan in support of Irish terrorist organisation. Some say terrorist organisation. Some say freedom fighters. Some say political prisoners. Some say heroes. That's a song, actually. Come say... Fuck, I can't remember that words now. Anyway, we say up the Ra, which is the IRA, the Irish Republican Army. Now, a lot of people think they've devolved now. They've changed into no good drug dealers. They've lost their original brand, a lot like SNL. You could be a big fan of SNL, but current SNL? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But that's what we say about the Ra, up the Ra. There's a comedian called Carl Spain in Ireland. He says, the IRA is a lot like U2. You go, I'm a big fan of their earlier stuff. So there you go. But shout out to Carl Spain. So, you know, if I say up the Ra, there's probably a lot of parts of Ireland where they're like, no, you shall not say up the Ra. You shall not say up the Ra. So maybe going forward we'll say up the Ba. Because we're just a bunch of fucking billy goats. A bunch of goats grazing on a fucking... We are the greatest of all time. This is the Wizard of Pod. Nothing but goats here. Wall to wall. Bah! Fuck yes. We have developed a crew. We have developed a fucking sick ass crew of people on this podcast. You know what? Call me a homo for saying it. I love you guys. I love you. That's how far I'm gonna go. You are my brothers and my sisters. A lot more brothers than sisters, fair enough. We got Hannah and Manhands in the chat. They're the sisters. So it's like a bunch of guys and a couple of chicks that I hope we're not, you know, making rape threats to. Because I don't play with that shit. Rape threats. We don't play with that shit here. WAP. Okay? We just do it. None of just saying what we're gonna do. You know what? That's follow your dreams. Just do it. Just fucking do it is what we say. Like Nike. Don't make any threats here. Don't make death threats to AOC. You gotta Nike that shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just do it. Envision it. You gotta read the book The Secret. That's the issue with all you online freaks, you incels, you fucking dorks. You gotta enough of this threatening, talking about what coulda, shoulda been, dreaming about fucking you should have bought Bitcoin. Just do it. Just go out there and kill a woman. All right. I don't know how we started off like on this, but that's it. This is it. Wizard of Pod. Colum Tyrrell. Wizard of Pod. Welcome along. Yeah, no, we've built a fucking crew. The Patreon is growing all the time. Second half of this show will be on the Patreon, I think, today. We'll see how we're feeling. Regardless, you always get an extra episode a week for $1 a month. That's 25 cents. Someone even pointed that out. It's not even 25 cents a week. If you work out how many weeks are per month, it's actually like 23 cents. American dollars. What's that? That's like €45. That's like about €45, 278 pounds. 4.8 billion yen. Whatever the Japanese use. You bring a latest honor to my currency. This is bag of silver. So listen, head over to the Patreon if you can. $1 a month starts there. Then you get the $5 a month tier, which is the happy hour tier, which is the elite section of the Patreon. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people can only get in for $1, but I have a feeling majority of people that join for $1,
Thank you, my brother.
they go up. Well, Kenny with a $10 tip in from the live stream saying fuck the Welsh. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck the Welsh. What an irrelevant country that is. The Welsh. The Welsh have never done anything. Does anyone know anything about the Welsh? The Welsh are a pack of fucking morons living in the hills with their fucking vajazzled pussies. Yeah, the Welsh are fucking a sick bunch of people. Just hill monkeys. The Welsh. The Welsh is... Wales is like... Excuse me. Sometimes I get a big fat tongue. Does anyone ever suffer from that? Sometimes I don't know what it is. I get a fat tongue, almost like I have a nut allergy or something. And the only allergy I have is that I'm not nutting in your wife. I got a fat tongue, so sometimes I can hear myself not saying the words correctly. Not exactly the ideal body for someone who's pursuing a career in speaking, in talking, professionally. Horseshit. Professional horseshit is what I am. But Welsh is nuts. The Welsh believe in dragons. That's their Celtic mythology. Is dragons.
Thank you, my brother.
Oh my god, Alex tipped $3. Check out the Mortal Kombat movie trailer if you haven't yet. Up the Ra. Oh, or is it up the IRS? The IRS is the tax company, isn't it? No, it's up the RA. What the IRA? Or, interest something account, as we always say when you're investing your money. So thank you for that message. I will not be checking out the Mortal Kombat trailer. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not into that shit. But the Welsh are into dragons. That's their mythology, which is fucking just, the Japanese and the Chinese, they're their dragons. And then the rest of the world are just like, yeah, no way do we believe in flying snakes and shit. And then you just get to Wales and they're like, yo, we believe in dragons? Down in Cardiff in the valley. And then you go, why do you believe in dragons? Well, we've never left this town. No one from Wales has ever left where they're from. It's impossible. There's no such thing. Wales is probably the same population as Ireland. A little bit smaller. And yet, have you ever met a Welsh cunt in your life? You never meet a Welsh traveller or someone working in a bar going, yeah, I wanted to broaden my horizons. Wanted to see the world. So whatever dumbass accent they have in Wales. Although, one of the best boxers ever, Joe Calzaghe. He's my guy. Joe Calzaghe. Did you ever check him out? Unbeaten middleweight champion of the world. He's a beast. A beast. And then they tried to do a hit piece on him in the news. Real scumbag. They sent an undercover. The journalists sent an undercover cunt into his life, and was like, "Yo, I'm looking for some coke. Can you get some coke?" And Joe was like, "Yeah, I can get you coke. Yeah, whatever." And then he got a guy to come over and give the guy coke, and then they ran this big fucking thing in the newspaper. Joe Calzaghe. Let's find it here. Look, Joe Calzaghe. It's a weird name. He's a Guinea that moved. His dad's a Guinea, and he moved to fucking Wales for some reason. Who the fuck knows why? You always feel sorry for the immigrants that move to England and stuff, and you're like, yikes, dude. Just keep going. At that point, keep going. You're just settling for that. Where did you come from? What type of hellhole did you come from? You arrive in Britain and go, yeah, this is it. This is where I'm staying now. I'm not done. My IQ is on the weather is shit. My IQ is getting lower. Everywhere stinks. Everywhere's just a grey, horrific nightmare in England. Go, this would be great. Yeah, it'll be sunny two weeks of the fucking year. And I'll have all the racism. But no one else looks like me either. So here he is, Joe Calzaghe. Let me find an image of this cunt. YouTube. Here we go. Here he goes. Here's the guy. He's a beast. He's an animal. But then they tried to do this. They ran this fucking dirty. Every week. Every week I do the same thing. I press that fucking thing back up. What did I just do there? There we go. Everything's falling apart. The Welsh love cocaine. Yeah, I think everyone just does. Once you've had it once. The only people who don't like cocaine are the people who have not had it, I believe. Cocaine is very much one of those. Even I'm like, I hate cocaine. It's like everyone's like, oh, would you like some cocaine? And I'm like, ugh, God, maybe just a little, just a little nice, polite little English pinky. It's just to sober me up so I can drive. 20 minutes later, I was like, get someone down here now. I will give you all of my money. I will give you everything I have and my watch. We need more. I don't care if I die. I need more. It's a great joke. So anyway, like I've been saying, we're growing a crew. It's great. By the way, if anyone's watching the stream and you've noticed our little donation target down the end of the screen here, what we do is, if you feel the need to, you can get yourself a chat up on the screen. It pops up. Everyone reads it. Great. I have been saving for a new camera. Now, I've been saving for a new camera, but because someone told me that they had bought me a new mixer. Now, what happened was, without boring you too much, someone told me they got me a mixer. In the end, they couldn't deliver it. So rather than wait around for that person, I'm not saying that person's a liar or whatever, they just said, something came up. So they were getting an L mixer that fell off the back of a truck, as they would say. 5-finger discount. An L Puerto Rican voucher. I just made that one up, but that should stick. A Puerto Rican voucher means shoplifted. So I went down and the money that was going towards the camera had just passed the amount of money to buy the new mixer. So I'm buying a new mixer, and we've restarted the donations towards the camera. All right, just so you know, just in case you think I'm robbing you or whatever, we got the Rodecaster Pro coming in. It's the Tim Dillon mixer. Yeah, you can't do Tim Dillon mixer. You can't do Tim Dillon numbers without the Tim Dillon mixer. Okay. That's what you got to do in this podcast game. Let me teach you guys about podcasting, because I get roughly 1,000 people watching this every other week, okay? So let me teach you how to get to these astronomical heights. You can't do Tim Dillon numbers without the Tim Dillon mixer, the Tim Dillon talent, the connections, and the networking skills of Tim Dillon. So you cannot do it without that. The sociopathic networking skills that is Tim Dillon, which I respect, by the way. I think that is incredible. How good that guy is at just operating the fucking system that we're given. So the crowd, we are growing. The Patreon is up. Someone in the chat's talking about fucking Shane Gillis. We are doing it this week, by the way. All right. Patreon exclusive, hopefully a Booze Hounds episode. If you don't know, Booze Hounds is when I get a guest on, we get blackout drunk, and we record it. We had one with Tommy Pope, I had one with my friend Sean Finnerty. Now, because we passed 300 Patreon subscribers, we're going to do it with the man, the bull, the daddy bullock, the big bullock, Mr. Shane Gillis, Mr. Shane M. Gillis, alright? I wonder what that stands for. So I've been talking to him. We are doing it. It will be exclusive on the Patreon. So you know, hopefully fucking things getting nuts. I don't know. Hopefully he won't be able to. Hopefully he'll get fucked up with me. I can't promise anything, but I'll do my best. So that is coming this week. So head over to the Patreon if you want. Please like, subscribe, do all that horseshit. The usual fucking horseshit. Got some good things coming up. I've got big things back. The stand-up is back. New York is back open. Clubs are starting to reopen. I'm doing bits again, baby. I'm back on stage. I did a fucking my first proper on stage stand-up comedy fucking performance for the first time since October, when I did a weekend in New Jersey. October or November last time I did that. So now it's back. We're killing it. By the way, haven't missed a step. I was bad then. I'm bad now. That's one of the beauties about being so low down the ladder. Is that, if you get worse, no one really notices. But I am also being very, very humble right now. I am one of the best stand-up comedians in New York City, and that's not it. I will fucking punch anyone in the fucking head who disagrees with me. I will, and that's how you know I'm funny, because I physically threaten people who disagree with me. I don't have the power or the brain I don't have the comedic abilities to outsmart them, so I'll just physically threaten you. The Louis J. Gomez School of Comedy. I will threaten you with violence if you don't think I'm fucking funny. Someone in the chat says, I don't care for you language. I don't care for you language, you fucking gay little cunt. Finally able to catch a live one. Hell yeah, welcome Justin, welcome. So things are kicking off. We're growing. We've got a great fan base here, by the way, because I've done my friends' podcasts, and they're full of queefs. We're small in numbers, but we are big in hog. The wop, out here in Wopland, we are goats. There's a reason everyone calls us the goats. And so we're crushed. We are really crushing it right now. We're all into comedy. We're a fucking good bunch of fucking people. There's no edgelords here. There's no edgers. We're not edgelords. Sure, we say edgy things. We're super duper edgy, but we're not edgelords. All right. So we're crushing it. I know other people, they've cultivated an audience full of just, I don't know, chicks or something. You don't know what the fuck they be doing. I don't know what they're doing. Bunch of chicks writing in. Hey, I'm feeling self-conscious about my stretch marks. And people they're just sincerely just answering those questions. It's like, why the fuck would you ask? Don't ever, you deserve all the damage you get. If you ever write into a comedian with real stuff, even like I heard that with Bill Burr and stuff, it has to be fake, right? People writing in, I have suspicion that my wife is cheating on me. What should I do? Fucking, she's a clam. That's my Bill Burr impression. Oh, fuck, fucking all these broads, fucking, she's a fucking, you gotta confront her, dude. No, that's Bobby. Anyway, who's doing that? Who are these simpletons where they go, that's the guy I'm looking for now? The guy who expertly describes his nutsack. The guy who learned the economy of words. A guy who's essentially just a performing poet. Let me ask him for financial advice. Absolutely nuts. Let me see where we go. So we talked about that. We talked about the Patreon. Things are going well. We've got a lot to talk about today. It's been a while. This is my first live stream, I think, in 2-3 weeks maybe, right? I had a pre-record last week. I think I did another pre-record the week before. So this is it. This is the first time we've all got to sit down, have a nice little conversation. I do feel like my tongue is swelling up again. Has anyone else heard that? I have an allergy to coffee. Although I heard you're not supposed to drink hot water because it fucks up your throat or something, doesn't it? Or is that the opposite way? Anyway, last week I was in Florida. I talked a lot about this on the Patreon already, but we'll talk about it. I went down. I might have to move there. I think that's everything that I've been raised to believe. I think Florida represents. I believe it's not pretty. I believe the people are stupid. But I believe the people are having a fun time. They're fucking big, dumb idiots getting eaten by fucking alligators. They're fucking their cousins, but they're not leaving it in. They're not Mississippi. They're just doing some hand stuff with their cousins. That's the type of inbreeding I like. That type of people, They're close. Not reproductive close. Not fucking Theo Von. Not getting his sister pregnant. I'm saying, I don't know Theo. I'm playing Theo. I met him once. I actually like Theo a lot. Where is he from? Lafayette, Louisiana. You head down there, Dustin Poirier's fucking punching a gator. I got some hot sauce for you, boy. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to go to Florida. Maybe I'm done with these blue states. Even though I vote blue, and even though I can't vote, but you know what I'm saying. I probably would vote blue. But they're just so queefy. The air, people talk about the New York pollution. It's not. It's an energy. It stinks out here. It's a real bad atmosphere out here. Everyone making fun of my accent, saying Theo Von. Well, what do you say? Theo? Why don't you stick it in my ass, Theo? See, you guys all have lisps and you don't even realise it. That's how stupid Americans are. So, we're on it, dude. I think we're on it. Florida. It's nice. Fuck this snow. There's too much snow. We're done with that now. I think snow is like a good idea in theory, right? It's like, if a snow is like the desert, like it should be just kept away from us, and you have to pay a lot of money to go there. That's what the snow should be. Alright? Maybe I'll fucking maybe I'll go to Arizona, live with Doug Stanhope, just show up there uninvited. Going, hey Doug, remember we did we did my podcast one time? You're like, no. I'm like, fair enough. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, so those are places. I like Florida a lot. I don't like people who don't like Florida. They're always shitting on it. Florida is the perfect like state in terms of just doing shit. There's no taxes. Let's blow up a fucking boat with a grenade. Let's go fishing. You know, let's go into a swamp and just throw a car battery into the fucking lake. Electrocute a bunch of fucking fish. Let's eat that fish and let's get cancer from that fish. Because someone emptied a bunch of fucking toxic waste in that lake years ago. It wasn't even a corporation, it was just some dude who was trying to fucking make his own meth and just buried his fucking evidence in the lake. So now we're just all going around with cancer from fucking fish that we caught in a lake illegally. That's like killing it, Dan. Just do a little bit of meth, get sunburnt in Miami. I might have to follow fucking Andrew Schultz. I don't really know Andrew Schultz. We've met a few times. I have his phone number. I should ring him now and see, but I'm sure he fucking I'm sure he changed his number. All these big guys always give me their second number, their work number. That's where I am. If you working together doing something, he's like, yeah, take my number. Is this your real number right now? Nah, this is my gay second number that I check every once in a month. But maybe I'll have to do that. Andrew Schultz, the greatest comedic mind of our generation. Andrew Schultz, the inventor of YouTube. Andrew Schultz has moved his gaggle of Klingons down to whatever you call it, entourage. A little entourage. You know, good for them making money. He went down there with them to Miami. So maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. You know, I was thinking Austin. I was contemplating Austin. My best friend Tim Dillon is out in Austin. His best friend Joe Rogan is out in Austin. Therefore, Joe Rogan is my best friend's best friend. Okay? So I'm very connected to the big man. The big dog on campus. Don Rogan. Oh, there goes my pen. So who knows? Where are you guys doing? That's what I need. I need to get away from this. I'm just saying that right now. It's not seasonal depression, but it's a pain in my ass. Out there fucking shoveling snow for fuck all. Where are you guys? Is there anyone here in the chat now? Out of curiosity. Anyone from like, I don't even know what you'd call it. Like the sort of the open plains. Is that what they call it? Like Montana and Wyoming? Wyoming is like a fucking abandoned carnival or something up there, isn't it? No one lives in Wyoming. There's like 14 cunts who live there, right? And it's like twice the size of Texas. Who lives out that way? Is Montana good? What's going on there? Because every time I see a photo of it, it looks fantastic. That's all I know about Montana. I don't know a city there. I don't know. I've never met a guy who's been there. I think it's just ranches, right? I could do that. Go out and be a cowboy. Get a pair of fucking stirrups. Yeah. That could suit me. I could just reinvent myself as a man of nature and go out and, you know, I rescue a calf from a bear trap or something. You know, this guy, I learn about knots and I start smoking cigars and wear jeans. The beautiful of your Detroit scum. Montana is beautiful but boring. Move back to Ireland. Montana is scenic, but there's fuck all to do. Yeah, that's all I want to do. I could buy myself a mansion for $100. Montana is great. I want to retire there, but it's boring. See, everyone's saying it's boring. What's that mean? There's no gangbangers on the corner shooting everybody up. There's nowhere to do an open mic poetry session in Bushwick. You can't get a good latte at 9 o'clock at night in Montana. I love Montana, but there's no Panda Express. Let's see, Florida could be just the one to go. Everyone reach out to fucking the king, Andrew Schultz, and ask him, hey yo, what? Everyone ask Andrew Schultz, hey yo, did you just comb your hair? Hey yo, oh yeah, hold up. Is combing your hair gay? That's my impression of Andrew Schultz. I think Andrew Schultz is great. And yeah, let's see. I went down to the I like this. Let's check this out. Florida represents me a lot, and I know this has been done to death. But let's check out this Florida man thing. I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing. You know, as is typical collie, I got my own pace here. I wouldn't be one for being trendy. I'm always 4 or 5 years too late to the trends. But so there's a thing that they do on the internet now, and you Google this thing called Florida Man. If you Google Florida Man and today's date, and then you'll get a fucking 100 articles from years gone by of usually very fucking funny. Someone said they're in Florida. Where are you, bro? Oh, Crumb, where are you in Florida? So here we go. Here's the first one. We'll get them up here on. I'm gonna read whatever it says because this is funny. This is funny stuff. This is grade A content. You know what? And it deserves a donation right now for how good this content is. All right, Florida man arrested for trafficking cocaine stuffed Lunchables in a Ford F-150. What car is that? I'm guessing some sort of truck. So he has the Lunchables stuffed with coke. Good for you, bro. Regular Lunchables are of questionable nutritional value, but they're miles better than what the Ohio State Highway Patrol discovered. Yeah, it's funny because he's probably like, why do you have 2 open boxes of Lunchables? Why are Lunchables duct taped shut? 2 Florida men were recently arrested by the Ohio State, blah blah blah. Here's a bunch of Lunchables. Oh, a couple of guns. Good man. I love it. I don't like it. I love it. What are the rules down there? It's what's the deal with weed, by the way? I went there. Here's a funny story because I know they've changed the laws on weed down there in Florida recently, right? So I was down there. We went out for dinner. Me and my friends. We went out for dinner. Went to a restaurant, a great place called Longhorn Steakhouse.
Get the fuck out of here!
Big rollers now, and I'm not gonna lie. Longhorn Steakhouse is the shit. It's probably one of the best meals I've had in a long time. Everything I ordered, it buried. I know my best friend Tim Dillon does a thing about fucking corporate steakhouses, and I never really understood it. I think Longhorn Steakhouse is the first time I've been to a steakhouse of such a nature, and I gotta tell you, I got the ribeye, I got the fries, I got the broccoli, I got some mashed potato. It was the shit. A couple of beers, a couple of cocktails. It was a solid day out, all for $14. So I'm telling you, I'm moving down to fucking Florida. I'm gonna just eat in Longhorn Steakhouse every day. I'm just gonna get a fucking big old fucking fat belly. I'm gonna get myself a cowboy hat, even if no one wears a cowboy hat, and that's just what's gonna be. Here we go. So we were smoking weed down there. So after that meal, we were walking home. We're drunk as fuck, and we passed this like head shop or something. It's one of these dumb fucking head shops. It has 100,000 type of bongs and bowls and all sorts of papers, like 150 different types of paper. Like, are you really doing that? Is this just another one of those horseshit fucking things where people act like, oh no, not those papers, these papers, and not that bong, this bong? Do you really fucking know? Or is it just another horseshit fucking pretending like you know more than the average person? Oh, Rizzlers, get those zigzags away from me. Different shaped bowls and all this type of stuff. And then they have all these all weed is the fucking same. Ari Shafir does that. Oh, that weed is garbage. I don't know if he fucking has a fucking clue what he's talking about. He's just clinging on for a fucking identity. And all you fucking hippies are doing the same fucking thing. Alright? You fucking smoke weed like I do, just to get fucked up. Eat a fucking edible and then and just contemplate every fucking choice you ever led. that led you to that position. That's what weed is designed, so that you giggle a bit and then you have a fucking internal episode while watching a TV show. You freak out about your past and your future, and you have an existential crisis, and sometimes you check your nuts because you're afraid you might have pissed yourself. You're not quite sure. That's what fucking weed is. You laugh a little bit, and then when you get into bed and your fucking wife gives you an ice pack because you're having a fucking meltdown, you stretch out and go, wow, weed is nice and relaxing. That's what weed is for. Don't do measurements. You just fucking shove it all in your fucking lungs and in your fucking mouth and get fucking fried. Take years off your life. Put off everything. Put off loving your kids. Put off going to work. Put off doing chores. That's all that weed is fucking for. You fucking dopes. Oh, this is a sativa and this is an indica. This is a hybrid and I don't quite like this and fucking, what is it? CMD? What's the other one? I know you don't. Is it CMD? That fucking shit that all the comedians are peddling. They're just fucking jelly beans. Yeah, like CMD is fucking a fugazi. You're eating shit that does nothing. But no, it does. It helps inflammation of my asshole. My piles are gone. CBD, look, CBD is a fucking scam. Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. You're buying fucking magic beans, cunt. They saw you coming. No, it's my rotatory cuff is just totally fine now that I smoke CBD. It's all horseshit. People take, oh yeah, is that raspberry? You're lying. You're a liar. There might be one or two, and it's like wine. There's like a couple of people that know wine. The rest of the world that's just pretending like they know wine. Oh yeah, the grape and the year and the horse shit. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves. Nobody knows anything. Okay? Nobody knows fucking anything. When weed is your identity, you're a fucking dope. I'll tell you that much. Rotatory. Yeah, I say rotatory for some reason. I don't know. Rotator cuff, I guess. Yeah, I always say that wrong. I don't know why. Sometimes I say rotisserie cuff. No one's a connoisseur of weed. You're a fucking dickhead. Alright? Let's be honest. They always think they have so much figured out, stoners. They smoke weed and they're operating on a higher level of understanding. It's like, hey man, like I just this conclusion and totally that's just the way it is, yeah. It's like life is about a pursuit of do you know anything, Todd? Do you? Because you think you have it all figured out. But you're actually on your second bag of fucking Oreos today. Because I really don't think you do have it figured out. You gotta be like me. You hate weed, but you fucking get yourself too high every day. That's what I do. I hate weed. I cannot control it. I don't know if it's the difference in taste or smells, but I admit it. And then when I smoke it, it gives me an episode. You know the different skins. You don't know fucking anything. The only thing there's no way you know the difference between good and bad weed. Anyway, so we go into this dumb fucking hippy dippy shop, right? And they see us coming. We're wearing our fucking Mickey Mouse ears. We're in Orlando. We're walking around. They see my big dumb sunburnt face, freckle face, Colum Tyrrell, and I'm with someone, and we're looking at pipes and looking at all this type of gay shit. And they say they have weed. They have like weed, because I was under my understanding that weed is, it's been legalized, but I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just been decriminalized down in Florida, right? Right? I think it's been decriminalized. And That's my understanding. I don't really know why. I always get confused. People say it's decriminalised. Does that mean it's legal? You can't sell it, but you can buy it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But we go in and they got these 2 big jars of weed anyway to the side. I don't know what's going on. And they're like, we're like, is this real weed? And they're like, of course it's real weed. They changed the laws. I'm like, I don't know if they did or not. And go like, check it out. They pack us a bowl. You know, I'm with someone and she's drunk as fuck. She's hot. She's 2 bottles of wine deep. And she's like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Ooh. Let me get the year. Let me get the, you know, and like, there could be anything. That could be tobacco. It's not even lit, and you're going, I'm getting rosemary. So we're in there, we're smoking it. Then it smells like weed, and then eventually we're like, should we get it? Should we not? We get it. We got this little bag of weed. We go back to the apartment. We smoked the weed, man. It was horse shit. It was fake. I don't know what it was. But I tell you this much, it wasn't weed. I think what was in the bag might have been weed. What it packed in the bowl for us to test was weed. They did the all fucking carnival trick. Hey, lady, follow the ball, follow the weed. Anyway, get the weed. I went home and I lit the bowl at one stage. The thing lit up like a fucking, like dynamite. It went, there was a smoke. I could have cooked a fucking hot dog. We were hanging around burning the weed, melting marshmallows on the fucking thing. I smoked a bit of it and I felt like nothing changed, which was actually perfect for me because I smoked weed, nothing changed, and I was able to just carry on ignoring all of my insecurities. So I don't know what the rule is for the weed thing out there, but she saw us fucking coming. They're all yapping in there like, oh my god, I love your colours. Life is all about colours, isn't it? And you're like going, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? That's the type of thing you'll hear a fucking stoner say. Life is just about colours, right? And you go, I don't know what. You're an empty fucking headed idiot. So here we go. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about something before that. Oh yeah, I went to Universal. It was sick. I don't know. I can't make up my mind about fucking Universal right now. You could probably answer this, right? I'm 30 years old. I'm too old to enjoy things. I'm too old for happiness. It's gone. 30-year-old man, sorry, you're not allowed to smile again until you're 65 and your ex-wife has died. All right. Everyone's gotten into the laws, breaking down the laws of the fucking Florida stuff. Look, man, we're not. No one's smart enough to keep up with the laws here. Anyway, I went to think. I can't figure this out. No man should be happy in their 30s. That's just a rule. I'm sorry. You can be happy as a child. You can be confused as a teenager. You can be like just happy because of drugs in your 20s, and then in your 30s, that's it. Sorry, no more time for smiling. You're done now. Playtime's over. Unless you're some fucking cunt who invested in Bitcoin, and we should talk about that soon, actually. Let me save that in my notes, because I do have notes here, and I just very, very, very rarely get to the notes, because I'm always just ranting and raving and having a good old time. I'm a ranter now. Am I a ranter? If I would be so embarrassed if someone was to be like, hey man, I saw your podcast, cool rants. Yo, I checked out your podcast, man, killer rants. Oh my god, that's so funny. So I was talking about, dang, I'm 30 years old. You can't be happy in 30. You gotta ignore 30s are your time to catch up for lost time in your 20s. That's the rule. That's how we do it, okay? I turned 30 back in May. So far things are going. I changed my life around. Back in May I set up this podcast. The day I went 30 I set up this podcast. About 5 months later I set up a Patreon. So things get going, guys. Alright? Now I'm almost up to my rent on my Patreon. So things are crushing it. So no more happiness. But I got a question. Are roller coasters and rides, are they great or are they terrible? I don't know. There's no in between. They're certainly not just alright. They're either the greatest thing ever, or they absolutely stink. I can't figure out my own opinions on this. Going out for the day, spending a lot of money, hanging out with fucking Goofy, pretending you're not looking at like underage girls, the usual shit. But is it great? I can't figure out. A roller coaster is just fucking awesome. Are they deadly, as we would say in Ireland? Are they lethal? I can't understand. Everyone's talking about crypto in the chat. But you tell me, what are your opinions on roller coasters? I think just the baggage around them make them unfun, right? I think the baggage around them makes them just like, you gotta go out, you gotta pay in, you're standing in line, you want to get a burger, you gotta wait in line, the burger's 14 fucking, you stand in line to get on the ride, it's an hour, you're on the ride, it takes 45 seconds. Roller coasters are a lot like when a woman is dating a guy. It takes a lot of time to finally get there. You're promised a really good ride, but in the end, it only lasts a couple of seconds, and you might be left with some bruising. Just so you know, that was a very, very good simile that would be very typical of a New York comedian who's from the 80s, by the way. That's if you go to the Comedy Cellar. That's the jokes they make. Women are a lot like cotton candy. They're pink, and they're fluffy, and they're pretty, and you want them when you're younger, but when you finally have them, they make you feel sick. You know? Women are like cotton candy. Teenage boys would eat it, but if you offer them to a 50-year-old man, he says, no thank you. That's bad for my health. Ayo. Heyo. Hall of Famer, Colum Tyrrell, crushing it with these jokes. Lost about fucking 10 viewers there because of that. Wasn't even my fault. Someone said a grown man shouldn't go, wee. That's fair. A grown man should not be having fun. But it makes me, listen, there was one roller coaster I did, and it shoots up, and it stops, and then it drops you really fast. It's just like up and down like a big L cock. Someone record that video of me going up and down like I'm jerking off a ghost. That's a fucking killer. There's something about that. When my fucking balls go up into my lungs, I cannot stop laughing. And that is just, I feel like I'm getting tickled, you know? I cannot help it. So then I got a fucking, everyone's ranting about fast passes. By the way, if you go right now, you don't need a fast pass. COVID has prevented anyone from having the balls to live their life. So there's nobody there. Straight away, top of the fucking line. I don't know. I think roller coasters are either the best thing that's ever happened, because for that short period of time, you're getting thrown around at such a fucking volume that it's like the most fun thing. You think you're gonna die, kind of. Your body's fucking. You're bouncing your head off shit. There's like fucking holograms of Harry Potter in your face. Like it sounds like a sick time. And then, but then you crash back to reality and you go, oh my God, I've no money. My life sucks. I can't get hard. So I don't know. I can't figure it out. Maybe we'll give it another go. I think they're the best thing that's ever. I think being on a roller coaster, it's just a lot to do it, but it's like that, you know, you don't want to do it. It's kind of for girls, it's kind of for kids, but when you finally get to do it, you're like, this is sick. This is great. This is the closest I get to hunting, I guess, in this modern day and age. I went to this one ride, though. It was fucking atrocious, man. I went to this ride. It was called the Simpsons ride, I guess. And you sit in this little cart right? You sit in this little fucking like 4-person car type thing, right? And you don't see Anne, and then it it was so bad, it rises up out of the fucking ground. So then you're in this giant big like auditorium or whatever that word is I'm looking for. You're in this almost like a cinema style. So you're there, and there's loads of these other carts beside you, but no, you don't move. The car just kind of goes back and forth and bounces around. And then the screen moves, so it's supposed to look like you're on a roller coaster, and Marge is going, oh my god, Marge. Marge is homie. And then Homer then Homer's like, oh my god. It was atrocious. You should sue a guy for that. You should sue a fucking motherfucker for that. We were on it. It's just bouncing you around. It's not fun in any way. You can see the people beside you. So you're supposed to be on a roller coaster. It's supposed to be like 3D. But I'm just looking at the cunts around me. And everyone's just getting shook around. And Bart Simpson's there. It doesn't do anything. It's literally just making you feel ill. It show you in there. They just shook you a bit and flung you back out and go, get out into the street, you dumb cunt. That's what you get for coming here in the first place. Someone's questions. Going on the Simpsons ride is like hunting. No, the Simpsons ride is not like hunting. The Simpsons ride is like being in a car crash, right? But I'm saying there's got to be some sort of an adrenaline rush that's similar, created by the fucking velocity of a... Created by the velocity of... what that feeling is. There's an adrenaline rush that's similar to fucking maybe chasing a lion through an Indian village or something. Okay? Mr. Rullian in the fucking chat can't follow a fucking simple conversation. Crumb says it's 30-year-old technology. Well, you know what, man? Time to update it. Alright? The Simpsons isn't 30 years old, is it? That's horseshit. It sucked. It stunk. So don't go there. Alright. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out whether or not. Someone said it used to be the Back to the Future ride, and that shit was state of the art back in the day. So I wonder if it's the exact same fucking movement, but it's horrific, by the way. It's horrific. So we got getting hot in this fucking room. Let me change that. So any questions there, lads? We got I talked a little bit about this, a little bit about that. What the fuck? All my fucking notes are all over the place. Why isn't that? Control. There we go. Here we go. What did I miss last week, by the way? I probably won't talk about this too much, but you know, it's interesting about the whatever happened. Well, Donald T got the impeachment, which I would have spelled impeachment. Donald Trump. That cat has 8 lives, man. That guy just will not. You cannot kill him. He's like the Terminator. I'll be back. All right. He's just a beast. It's tough. He's like Khabib Nurmagomedov. Donald Trump cannot be. That was fun. It's fun to have that cunt show up every now and again. Show up in the news. You know, I don't know what that's going on. What was that? What was that big thing? Did he or did he not? How can you lose that argument? If you're going in on that argument saying that he incited a coup, you can't miss. It shouldn't even be up for negotiation. If you lose that argument, you look like a fucking dope. And they dragged him out, went through all that stuff. I don't even know if he did it or not. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even know what a coup is. I thought it was coup. I was reading coup for a long time. Like chickens. A chicken coop. So, listen, I don't know what happened there. You know, politics is embarrassing at this point. It's just an embarrassing thing. I think we need to really stress the fact that these guys shouldn't be allowed be in the news. You know? They're middle management nothings. And there should be so many of them that they just get fired and hired all the time. You know? Like McDonald's employees or something. These guys, there shouldn't be a lot of money in politics. Politics should be like a backup minimum wage horseshit job. Sloppy Tacos tips $5. Can't wait to see your content really take off. You always steal the show on Real Ass Podcast. Thank you. Thank you, man. I was talking to Lewis yesterday. I think I'm going to be opening for him on the road with Zach, possibly. We'll talk about that later. But thank you, appreciate it. Thanks, brother. Zach's great, Lewis is great. Always have a great time over there. They're all great. The guests are shit. Now, that's the thing with these politics. I'll be looking forward. That's what I want in society. I want a place where, you know, talk to an 8-year-old. I need to go back to that childlike wonder. You go to an 8-year-old, they go, who's president? And they go, I don't. They say, hey Arnold. This is the last time I talked to an 8-year-old when I was 8. That's what we need. I think politicians shouldn't be in the news. They shouldn't be known. They should all just have the same fucking name. There should be no incentive about incentive. There should be no incentive to getting into politics financially. It should be something just to hang out and, you know, barely scrape by. Like, what's the president make a year? 200k? That's nothing. They are baby numbers, dude. Andrew Schultz makes that a week on Patreon. What does the president make a year? Someone research that. I'm not looking that up. So that's what I'm looking forward to, these guys. I think the fucking Ted Cruz stuff is funny. You know, it's all a parade. Like, what was that with the Trump things? I saw some people online said that that was so that he wouldn't run again because they're afraid he's gonna win, so they need to try fucking take his thing away. Can he win? Is there a chance? I know he's gone. He is gone now, and I hate to bring him back up. And hopefully this is the last time we ever probably hear his name again. But you know, news is slow. What's going on with Biden? I haven't heard Biden's name spoken since he got elected. All I hear is people say, yeah, Biden's on 350k a year. That's nothing. That's nothing. I'll be doing that. Someone said 400k. Do I hear 500k? I'm going to be doing fucking presidential numbers. I'm going to be doing presidential numbers someday. I'm only 30. How old is Andrew Schultz? Is the biggest comedic earner on Patreon, and he earns 100k a month or something like that. He's got overheads. He's got people. He's 37. He pretends to be a black guy. I'm joking. I love you, Andrew Schultz. Let me go on your show. I need you. So there you go. These are the numbers. When you're earning presidential numbers, I think that's fair. I think that's too much. I think we should split that role up into about 15 people. I think we should not know any politics names. I think it's a fucking con. If someone actually pursues that imagine that was your career. Really imagine. Does anyone, have you ever met a successful politician, like a real life, they're your friend, you went to high school with them, you play golf with them still, now that they live on your road, or your cousin? Do you ever talk to these fucking, like really talk to them? And you go, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? And they go, like, they have to just give you the honest answer, like a comedian, like a streamer, and go, man, I'm just winging it, dude. I'm just fucking winging it. I just want to get an income, and I just want to go home. You don't care about the impoverished people in your district? I don't give a fuck about them. I give a fuck about votes. They're nothing but numbers. We got to be done with these politicians, man. Just refuse. We should just collectively create a movement where we just block them all on social media. Block the buzzwords. Block politics. Who's this guy? True Miro, the true Schultz is the worst too. Is his audience all black or something? I don't know anyone who likes him. No, that's not fair, dude. Colum has 85 viewers and Schultz has 1 million. Go figure. That's like how Patrice was broke and Kevin Hart became a billionaire. Yeah, it is. Exactly. You know, that is exactly it, dude. Me and Schultz is just like Patrice and Kevin Hart. You know what? Listen, you summarised it perfectly, bro. That's it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. But I love that you said that. But anyway, let's get back to the real thing. Look, I feel like we've been shitting on Andrew, but I'm just jealous of success. And I want to come to Miami. Someone tell him I want to come and hang out with him. Him and Akash. Let's get that off the screen. So it's time to get rid of this. Look at this Ted Cruz shit, man. What is going on down there, guys? What is going on in all fucking Texas? We got this white shit. I usually like white stuff. What's it? Wait, I can't even do. What's a southern accent? If it's white, we got this thing called snow. I normally do a good southern accent. Let me try getting it back into character. Sucking cock. Slurping 7. Soggy. Hope it begins with S. I don't know. Slurping 7. Sexy. Soggy. Slits. There we go. Sucking 7. Sexy. Sloppy. Slits. Say that. Sucking 7. Sexy. Sloppy. Slits. Yeah, but what's going on down there in Texas, man? You guys are all just fucking freaking out over a little bit of snow? Listen, I need to be honest with you, man. And this is the truth. Other people going through, hard times is pretty hilarious.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're all freezing today in your fucking giant Dallas homes. I'm sorry if you died, man. I'm sorry if you fucking died. People going nuts over. That's not Lewis in the chat, by the way. Now, they're all freezing to death. They've never experienced snow. It's very pretentious to all these other cities, you know. Like I've seen people online when like, oh, did Austin have to shut down over a little bit of snow? Look at me, I'm in Buffalo and everything's business as usual. Of course it is. Nothing is in Buffalo. You're always in snow. You're half fucking Eskimo. Buffalo. With your shit wings. Alright? They are the best wings. But fuck you. Fuck you, Buffalo. Fuck you, upstate New York. Fuck this whole state. Alright? Buffalo, New York. You go up there and you'll see a Confederate flag in everyone's fucking garden. Could you be more fucking north? That's crazy. Oh no. We're crushing it. We're fucking crushing it. Up in Buffalo. Of course you are. There's nothing. It's derelict up there. No one, not even Native Americans, man. Not even the fucking Indians fucking lived up there. I like the Buffalo Bills, not gonna lie. Of course, yeah. Of course you gotta love the Buffalo Bills. Because you've got nothing else. Just empty apartments you can't even sell. You could buy yourself a 4-bedroom apartment up there for $25 and a fucking pack of cigarettes. So Texas is fucked up. Texas is fucked up. I don't know what's going on down there. I kind of, it's, it is true though, right? If it's not really on your doorstep, it's kind of just like people are going to bed hungry. They're crying. They have nothing going on. But there's just, you gotta kind of just be like, stinger, shit one, man. It's not me. What can I say? It's not me. So I don't know what's going on. Is anyone down there in Texas? How's it going on? How's Joe Rogan? All the electricity is gone. Is the Joe Rogan podcast still going on in his little weird bunker? That would be funny if Joe Rogan went and built that little bunker and he doesn't even have a backup generator. Joe Rogan's sitting in a fucking isolation tank and it's freezing cold because he doesn't have heating right now. So Ted Cruz, that crook. By the way, you almost respect it, right? Everyone saw this Ted Cruz shit. Ted Cruz jumped on a plane. He was fleeing. I've got an article right here. I set this up. That's how much preparation I do. Ted Cruz, by the way, never really heard of him until he ran for president a few years ago. And all I know is I think he hates the gays.
Thank you, my brother.
Oh, look. Digger Nick tipped $1. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Pretty small for a digger. But thank you. Every little counts. Watch it. What we at? $20. We're fucking marching towards a brand new camera, baby. How do I switch over to this? Ted Cruz explanation for his Cancun trip. Look, he fucked off to Cancun. That's the thing, is these are just a guy. This is a guy. And I almost don't blame him. I blame the fact that we've turned these people into these, because they get paid so much, they have to be a holier than thou person. They gotta walk around like their cum smells like fucking strawberries. And we have to go, no, you need to be the Mother Teresa walking around. They don't like poor people. Let's be honest. No one really kind of does. No one likes other people. I think if you're really just be honest. But we forced them, because we put them on a pedestal, we forced them to act like they're walking around. They don't fuck with the lights on. Every day they wake up and they pray for fucking racism to be over. When in fact, this guy just wants a jet. Alright? You gotta respect it, in a way. You gotta respect the fact he's just a pot-bellied rich cunt who doesn't give a fuck about the nature. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. He just wants to go to Cancun and cheat on his wife with a college girl. Look at this big fat, look at this tubby-bellied cunt. That should be another thing, by the way. If we're actually at it, if we're actually already going to be paying these guys, because it's our money. It's our Patreon money. Alright? If we want to, someone's talking about who likes the poor. So yeah, poor people, look, nothing against poor people inherently. I'm a poor person. I grew up as a poor person. I'll probably be a poor person for the rest of my life. My kids will be poor people. I'm trying to get to a position. You just gotta. There needs to be a stop. We gotta stop glorifying the lifestyle of not having food to eat. This all makes you. We didn't have heating, but we had each other. And you know what, man? Rich cunts have each other too. The difference is they're on a boat in Monaco. Look, it's bad enough to leave the country for a resort town when you're a United States senator. It's not too bad. Is he allowed any time off? Does he have to apply for this? Is it paid time off? Is it a PTO? So this cunt goes on a plane. As far as I can tell, someone caught him. And then he gets off the plane. And they have to go, I'm sorry, you can't admit that you were there. So where's his... Here's Texas Senator Cruz Here's Texas Senator Cruz doing exactly that, trying to explain away his brief trip to Cancun amid Texas's ongoing weather and power emergency. What is going on? Why don't they have any power attack? Is there like just a little bit of snow? I honestly don't really know what's going on. I just see a bunch of fucking tweets and shit of people saying like it's chaos, there's no food. Like Mad Max is roaming the streets, fucking lynching fucking people. Like what's going on down there? It's like one extreme to the other. Body yada 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 yada. That big slut is from fucking Texas. So shout out to Texas. Here's Texas Senator Ted Cruz doing exactly that and trying to explain away his brief trip to Cancun amid Texas' ongoing weather and power emergency. With schools cancelled for the week, our girls asked to take a trip with friends. Wanting to be a good dad, I flew down with them last night and I'm flying back this afternoon. Oh, fuck off commercials. So there you go. That's it. Balls of steel, these guys. My dad would say that he has a neck like a jockey's bollocks. A jockey, which would be a horse racing jockey, which means his bollocks, which is like his nuts. His nuts are fucking raw because he rides a horse all day. So his neck, you know, the neck on that guy. So that's what I mean. The neck on that guy. He was a good dad, very nice of him, proud of him, respect to all the fathers out there. And he was only going down to Cancun for a day and would be flying back to Texas soon. Legend. What a legend. Like, he's a cunt. He's a full-blown fucking bow on his head cunt. 10 out of 10. He stole the show. We need a fucking bunch of judges. 10, 10, 10. The cunt Olympics. Congratulations, Tez Cunt Cruz. You got caught on your dumb vacation and now some fucking Mexican boy is rattling your wife. I wish I was working in the hotel down there. I'd slip his fucking fingers in her when I give her a massage. Consensually. Fuck them. They lie through their teeth. Politicians, man. There was a time when they were forced to resign over this shit. I'd love to know. Someone needs to be... If there's anyone watching this at any date and you're a little bit politically minded... let me know, who was the first fuck to just to not quit? Because it's my understanding, for years and years, politicians will get caught in scandals, or they would fuck up their job, or they'd do something bad. You know? Like in England, they have all these lockdown restrictions. You're not allowed to leave more than a couple of 100 yards from your house. I need more water. And you're not allowed to leave a couple of kilometers from your house. And then they caught one guy, drove all the way across the country. He drove from one side of the country to the other country, and he's a politician. And they're like, why are you out of your house? No one's allowed to leave. And he said something like he had to visit an optician. He had to buy a new pair of glasses or some shit. And it was scandalous. And meanwhile, charging the fucking common person for the car, the gas, the petrol money. So, like, and they just don't. So there's a scandal, and he just doesn't say anything. He just goes off Twitter for a week, and then we just keep working. But traditionally, a politician would have to be forced. They'd have to come out. They'd have to apologise, and they'd step down. Somewhere along the line, probably, I don't know when. Was it fucking Clinton or something? Because Clinton didn't resign, didn't he? He didn't step down as a politician. Clinton didn't step down as a politician, right? Was he the first cunt who just got in a scandal and then everyone's like, you gotta quit, and he's like, I'm not gonna quit. Because that's what happened. These guys, someone just along the lines decided and realised, they're like, you gotta quit. And he was just like, I'm just not gonna do that. And so then we were just like, fair enough, yeah, whatever. Look at this dickhead. Look at this dickhead on his trip to Cancun. And like, can you quit, you fucking big pack of evil shit? He's like, nah, I don't really feel like that. Someone said Clinton was impeached. What does that even mean? That he can't run for president again? Bill Clinton, we live in a world where we know that Bill Clinton is fucking little kids. I don't care if you take me down. And I don't know if that's true, but I like the ring of it. Like the way he likes the ring of a 9-year-old woman. I don't know why I said woman there. Now, I think it's because I just said girl beforehand, and you don't want to use the same word too many times. It's a comedic thing, so I'm a genius. Now, we live in a world where Clinton is just spent time, numerous weekends, hanging out with a top pedo ring leader. We know that's true. This is a true. Believe all women. People have came out and said that he's true. And this isn't like an anti-democratic thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who he is. He's an ex-president. And we all kind of said, yeah, whatever. Sleepy Joe, brain damaged Joe Biden was getting inaugurated, and Clinton's hanging out there. Him and Dr. Evil, his wife, the two of them, and he's there sitting there dreaming of a toddler snatch. Nuts. And you just let it there. There's no distance. They're not even trying to distance themselves from that. They all distance themselves from Epstein. All the comedians in fucking LA distance themselves from Chris D'Elia. You fucking Google Whitney Cummings, Chris D'Elia. You won't find it. This time last year they were best friends. No, you couldn't even fucking find a fucking archived video of it anymore. And I'm saying, politicians won't even distance themselves. It's wild. And we're paying these cunts. We're paying these cunts. I don't know if I'm a libertarian. I'm not smart enough. I kind of don't really give a fuck if you have to wear a seatbelt or not. You know, that's what I always feel about libertarians. They're always like, hey, don't make me fucking follow a speed limit. I'm like, alright, I don't know. Is that the big thing? So politicians are fucked. Here's a funny video I saw today. Oh, fucking Teddy. Theodore Cruz. Is that his fucking real name, Theodore? He was called Theodore after Roosevelt. Although I'm guessing Roosevelt was a fucking damn. Why isn't this opening? Ay. This link isn't opening. Here we go. Here's a funny fucking clip of him being a good father. Here's a fucking funny clip of
Do you think you can win head-to-head? Are you taking off?
Look, his daughter's leaving, and his daughter's leaving, and he goes in to give her give daddy an old kiss goodbye. She does not fucking give a fuck. Look. Hey, look, she's pushing her hand. Get off me, you creep. Going bald, by the way. That's a sign of a bad man. Don't vote for him. That's a bad man. Do not vote for him. Look at him, the bald cunt. Why is this frozen? Let's go back. Look at that. Look at that. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Shave your head. Grow a beard. Look like Paul Verzi. They're the only answers for when you're like that, dude. And I'm on my way. I'm trying to grow a beard because I'm going bald. I can't grow a beard because I'm not manly enough. But look at that. Yikes. Absolute horrific that is. Wow, that's like one of those alien fucking things. How do I zoom in? Control, is it? Oh, no. So you won't zoom in on the fucking video. No, it's not zooming in for some reason. I don't know. I'm pressing the wrong buttons maybe. But look at that. That's like one of those things that ends up in a cornfield and they take a helicopter shot of it and go, what is that? That's Illuminati right there. Look. Look, what's he looking at? He's a sad man with a small cock, you can tell. Now look look at the state of that bald man. Look.
Are you taking off?
Are you taking off?
Yeah, they're going with me.
Look, she's about to flick him. Look. Get the fuck off me, daddy. She's about to flick him. That's another one, white power, by the way. Look, she's flicking right in his face. Get off me, you fucking little bug. Wow. Look at him. Get off me, you little bug. Look, she's get away. You're an ant. You're a dirty ant. Look, she is. Get away from me. Get away from me. Yeah, go. Hey. Oof, that's like when you have a puppy that doesn't like you. Oh my god, this is so funny. That cunt's going bald too. Look at all the baldies. Republicans will not shave their head. Ow! Couple of kisses. Get off me. And then, oh my god, the look of shame. Wow. Hold on a second. Let's see. Wait. Look, he's trying. And look, wait. The look of shame. He goes for another one, does he? He goes for another one. She pulls away. Oh, oh, caught rapid. Look at that. Look at that look. That's so fucking funny. The look at the Oh, uh-oh. If I had to Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Doom, 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 diddle, doom, doo. Oh my God. That cunt couldn't even get 2 votes for president. Look at this state of him. I'm a good daddy. And she's like, you fucking embarrass me. Thank you. Another dollar coming in there. Thank you. You rock. Don't leave the US. I won't. But look. Oh man, that is bad, man. That is bad. She tried to flick you away like a fucking snot. And then you tried to kiss her. Like, ooh. At first I thought that was fucking. When I first saw that video, I thought that was just a random kid. I didn't realize that was his fucking bloodline, and she does not want him near him. And when he catches and looks up at the camera, whoa. Teddy Cruz. We should just fucking do a Teddy Cruz watch every week on this fucking on this show. Ted Cruz every week. But listen, if I was to talk about anything, if we're going to learn anything about whatever, I think the point being is, like, you know, stop looking for these cunts to give you answers. They're all scum. The sooner you realise they're just not, and it's not even them, is it? Are they scum going into it? I think they got to be weird to get into it. You got to be weird to get into politics. We've turned them into like martyrs almost, as if like they gotta be these. If like, you know, maybe if they were allowed to be a little bit more real, they wouldn't have to fucking lie all the time. Because when is a good time for this cunt to go to Mexico? I don't know. Will anyone ever let him go to Mexico? You know, so listen, forget these politicians. Forget them. But you know, they should be able to just go, look, you know, man, I fucked up, and to be honest, I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and I don't give a fuck about people. You gotta respect it. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna fill up myself. I'm gonna fill up my glass with water. So I'll be back in a second. We're going to talk about the Patrice O'Neal documentary. We're going to talk about what I've got coming up with stand-up. I just did a show the other day. We'll talk about that. Let's talk crypto. We got some crypto guys. Everyone's going crypto nuts. And we got some fucking funny videos and shit coming up too. So we'll be back in a minute or two. So please don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out.
you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down.
Hey, yo. Yo, Patrice is the GOAT, yo. We're back. What's up? Let's get those levels right. We're back. Did I miss anything? What happened? Yeah, the great Patrice O'Neal documentary is coming out tonight. I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably do a reaction video. Does that sound fun? Tomorrow morning? What are we doing Saturday morning, guys? Maybe 10 a.m. Saturday morning. Have a boozy breakfast, will we? That sounds sexy to you guys? Who wants to fucking get up, have some Bloody Marys, and have an old fucking boozy breakfast on a Saturday morning? I'll do it. I don't give a fuck if someone else already streams at that time. That you don't own time, all right? Comic, my fucking rival, whoever you are. Yeah. So Patrice documentary's coming out tonight. Great, one of the greatest of all time. You know, I've never heard anyone disagree. I think it would be the funniest thing in the world right now, and it's a great take. And I can't do it because it's just, you know, it's too dishonest, and I've already shown my cards. But if you're a young comic right now, a great stance to take is that Patrice is overrated. Okay?
Get the fuck out of here!
You will get in a lot of arguments, and you know, people call you an idiot, but you know, there's probably stuff that just probably, as is everything that's, you know, a little bit old, you know, there's probably some arguments in there. You could find the right point of view. I would love to do it right now. It's just, unfortunately, I'm just not at the place where I can anymore. Oh, sorry if I'm making too many mouth noises, guys. I apologize. My new mixer will remove all them. So we got a new mixer this week. So that will remove all of those icky, sticky noises. But yeah, but there is an argument to make that Patrice is overrated. You know, what are the arguments? I don't agree with these, but I'm thinking it's so funny to just comment on other comics, especially now today and tomorrow. And while everyone's singing their fucking the greatest of all time and no one's did it like him, you'd be like, oh yeah, what's his second best special? What's his top 2 specials? What are his top 3 specials? He doesn't have them. Okay? He has a couple of fucking he has a couple of half hours, and then he just sat in a room with Opie, who's not funny, and fucking Kumia, who is a member of the clan. Okay, is that the greatest? You could fucking troll like a motherfucker now the next couple of days. You should. You know, there's a big thing on comedians were talking about the greatest of all time, and that's it. Like it's an irrelevant conversation. I guess it's pretty boring at this point. There's no answer. Who is the greatest? There's no real answer. Patrice is just up there. He's just so clinically funny. You know, and such an incredible, unique mind. Personally, I have to go with Pryor as like just the guy, and then everyone else kind of falls down around him. But you know, it's an argument all day. Elephant in the Room is a full hour. I said that, yeah. I said other than that. And also there's another thing, it is great. There's a lot of comics that I feel love Patrice O'Neal because they feel like it's the right thing to do. You know, because comics, one thing you gotta learn is comics are slimy worms, alright? A lot of them are slimy worms. They're pursuing fame. you know, they say the right things. They know how to get into the right crowds. You know, there's an argument that I'm like that. I don't know. I think I'm too stupid. I think I'm too fucking stupid to scheme my way to the top. But I feel like sometimes comics will say the elephant in the room is the greatest ever special. And then for them, I go, well, what's the second one? Because they don't have a second one. I think they're just saying it because they know New York comedy, it benefits you to be like, oh yeah, Patrice is the best. So, and everyone who loved Patrice, you know, thinks he's the best. So now, next thing you know, you're just, you know, you're part of the cool New York crew. I'm not saying it's not the greatest special of the world, in the world. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that comics that say it is, sometimes I'm hesitant to go, are you just saying that? Are you just saying that so you could be Big J's friend? A lot of comics wish he was still around. Yeah, of course. Often I stop and I think, I wish Patrice was here to hear what he did. Also, you know, who knows, man? Does the great fucking story, you know, taken too young, or was it like perfect timing? You know? You don't really know. We've all seen Chappelle do his horse shit lately. When you sort of go, oh man, maybe you should have took a knee and took a stop, you know? All the greats will eventually do some horseshit that's not impressive. So, you know, and we were just lucky enough that Patrice never really did that, as far as I know. So, listen, Patrice is great. He's up there, probably top 10 of all time. Personally, I like a lot of fucking longevity, a lot of different stuff like that. But again, that's not really his fault, I guess. I guess you know, you could be excused for saying why he doesn't have more albums. You know, there is a good, you know, because he's fucking dead. But he is great, unique mind. Everyone loved him. I wish I had met him. I kind of don't at the same time. I wish I had met him just for the sake of saying it. But if me and him are around at the same time, I know for a fact I would have hated him. I'm not into that argument stuff. I would have shown up, he would have hurt my feelings, and then I would have went home and said some racist shit to my wife. That's just the way it would have fucking been. And, you know, that's why I think he was so great. Karen, I don't even know how to say that bitch's name. Magnoliosis? I don't know her full name. It's a fucking tough name. I've never heard it in my life. Karen Magnoliosis, whatever her name is, she's a comic. Very disrespectful that I'm saying this, but like, it's a big dumb fucking Jew name, so I've never heard it. Where would I have heard that name? At a solicitor's office, which is a lawyer, by the way. Where would I have heard that big dumb name? Picking out a type of bagel, reading a fucking a Holocaust survivor's fucking name tag. Alright. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's an argument you could have all day. But she I heard her talk about the first time she met him. He made her cry. So I want to have her on the podcast. We're gonna have her on the podcast in March. We're gonna do an Grip History Month. For the March Female History Month. We're gonna have Grip History Month, where I have a bunch of bird brains come on, and we talk about you know, female issues. And that doesn't mean like female hygiene. That means, you know, Karen Margolis. That's the one. Yeah, Kurt's ex. Yeah. So she has Karen's great. I love her. I just don't know her name. So I've been very adamant with this. If you've got an Italian name, a Polish name, a Jewish name, a Spanish name, if you have any kind of name that's not like American or Irish or English, you know, I don't know. I'm not learning it. I'm just not doing it. I just don't need to. I'm 30 years old. I haven't learned it yet. I've survived. And I want to apologize. It might be rude, but I'm not doing it. I'm not forcing myself to learn people's names. So Patrice is the best, but do be skeptical. You should do it. If you hear fucking comedians talk about Elephant in the Room is the best ever special, ask them to name 2 other specials that they like, and they'll fucking have no idea. Great special. We're going to watch it tonight. We're going to get high as hell tonight and watch it tonight. Someone said in the chat they need to use that bird brain stuff. That's a Anthony Cumia joke, by the way. Anthony Cumia. I was having a conversation with them and said, call the girl a bird brain. And I was like, yes, 100%. Margolis sounds like a hard candy. That is so funny. Message her that and tell her. So let's just check out this Patrice O'Neal stuff. We all gotta love him. Let me see. Here we go. How do I open this? We're gonna go to Robert Kelly, dude. Anyone check me out on? You know what, dude? I did Kelly and Calta this week. Anyone see that? Is that interesting to you? How do I make this bigger? Hold on a second. Hold on. Collie. Wait. Gotta fix the ones and twos. Colum Tyrrell on the ones and twos. Here we go. Test.
All the time.
Can I make this bigger?
But that was part of his charm.
Oh my God, I'm finished. See that white woman there? I'm done. My career's over. She look like she writes letters to the governor and shit.
Patrice was a
Look at his dumb fedora.
who constantly shot himself in the foot.
This crowd stinks. I don't really see myself as an entertainer. Like, I realize I don't really like entertaining people.
He said,
He's right.
be the truth. At all costs.
I thought I would have a white slave button. I thought
His timing. That's look.
Get upstairs, Susan.
This is a Patrice O'Neal.
Say this thing about
We'll play it back in a second because I can't pause this. I don't think.
Once you learn how to kill as a
When you're on
comedian,
YouTube
killing
on
is
this.
easy. Everybody in the room is laughing, but that's not what he wanted. He wanted the truth.
Hey, look, I gotta go, man.
I really hope he was actually laughing at that shit and not just being like just a regular black comic who's like, and like he must have been. I hope so. I would if I found out he was fake laughing at all that shit and he was putting that on, that would really break my heart because he's on such a pedestal at this point. Well, here's a little goofy fucking inside comedy thing. If you ever want to watch this, I don't know what it's called. It's just a thing that he used to do. There's a thing he would do where he would tell a joke and then start the next sentence and then you laugh at the first fucking sentence and then he pauses. It's a weird pause thing that he does it, and I think Big J might do it too without giving away the too many secrets. But look, I've never done it, so I don't give a fuck. I'll try tell you when it is. Something to do with the slave here. Look.
But that was part of his charm.
Listen to this.
Oh my God, I'm finished. See that white woman there? I'm done. My career's over. She look like she writes letters to the governor and shit.
No, here, look.
Patrice was
I think he talks about having a white slave here. Look, he'll say the sentence. He starts the next sentence, then you laugh the
This
first
crowd
one.
stinks. I
No.
don't really see myself as an entertainer.
Wait for a listen.
I realize I don't really
You're
like
getting
entertaining
insight from the
people.
goat
He
here.
said, be the truth. At all costs.
I thought I would have a white slave button. I thought
See that?
big old
Bam.
fat white girl gonna walk.
See that? I thought I would have a white slave by now. And then he starts to talk the next sentence. He goes, I thought, and he stops because I laughed at the first sentence. That's a weird, unique thing he does a lot. And it's just fucking perfect. He would tell the joke. He wouldn't wait. Because a lot of time they tell a joke and they'll sit there and, comics will sit there and they'll wait. But he got around sitting there and waiting like a goofy fuck. He starts to tell and then when he hears them laugh, he stops talking. It's fucking genius. He's a genius. Maybe he is one of the greatest of all. Maybe he is up there on the fucking Mount Rushmore. Patrice O'Neal. Everyone's asking, it's tonight on Comedy Central. I believe the Dr. Nas says loads of comedians do that. Do they, Dr. Nas, you fucking empty-headed fucking dope? No, they don't. No, they do not. Find me a fucking clip of 2 comics doing that. Lots of comedians do that. You fucking idiot. No, they do not. What the fuck? I'll give you fucking $10 if you find me a clip of anyone other than Big J doing that. There's no fucking way they do that. Are you trolling, you cunt? Because you got me riled up. I'm giving you insight here. I'm giving you insight into the hottest comedic mind in New York City. I've got heat, dude. I'm a real ass podcast regular. You're gonna tell me that I'm educating you guys. I'm giving you the who's this other Marvin? Everyone with comedian with a whiff of talent does that. It's just not true, man. It's just not true. I don't know where you guys think that this is a common occurrence, but it's just not. It's a very unique fucking thing. They don't do it. Like, he's doing that on purpose, man. You guys just don't get it. You guys are just, listen, I know we make it look easy and you guys think you have theories, but I've been trying to break down this shit for fucking 10 years now. So I actually know, okay? I actually know. You guys don't know. You guys don't know. This should be behind a paywall, the amount of knowledge I'm giving you fucking guys. Look, the GOAT is giving us a rare glimpse into the mind of a massive dead black man from Boston. Exactly. Only I, an Irish foreign only I can relate to that. Alright, so that's the first trailer. Let's check out this second trailer here. Here we go. Oh, it's on Instagram again. I need to never link Instagram videos again because you can't pause them. We'll get through this. But as my understanding is, the documentary comes out tonight. It's been in the works for years. His ex-wife, Vaughn, she's been organising it. You know, I don't know what happened to that project. It kind of fell apart. But then Bill Burr came in and saved the day. That's what I would imagine. So what was I just saying? I got distracted by the chat. They're gonna do the live documentary. It's like cut down short to fit a time gap, and then you can just catch the whole episode on Comedy Central channel, I think, or the whatever the thing is. So we're gonna put this fucking, who's that? Someone text me. Someone's texting me. I'm screaming too much about a dead black man. They said, one of my neighbours, do you mind not screaming about dead black guys? And I go, well, I'm just so passionate about it, and I hate the police. So what am I supposed to do? Not be fucking. Lewis did say you dad me and the Sagalo were the rap version of the regs, and you know what, dude? It's not just Lewis. Everyone can feel that old fun energy. Hell yeah, me and Sagalo, and then the dad meat guys. Couple of guys in their 40s. I don't know how all that. Dad meat rules, Sagalo rules. Yeah, sure. Is that what I want? Is that what I want to do in my career? I want to be a regular. Is that it? I don't know. Now that you've said it, it sounds gay. So let's check out this other clip where they try to analyse, and this is a true thing, quite regularly. People do sit down and go, I wonder what his fucking take on this. I don't know how he had such a smart guy. From what I've listened, and we won't talk about Patrice all day because I'm sucking his fucking big black dick right now. But you know, you wonder how he became so smart. He was able to just analyse everything. So let's check this one out right now.
Why he was
you
the
can
best,
pause this
but
one.
if you wanna...
I can pause this one because it's an IGTV thing, and then I can make it bigger too. Oh wow, look at Bill Burr, you fucking clan. Alright, let's check this one out. Let's hear what they have to say about Patrice.
I mean, there was the reason why he was the best, but if you want to...
Comedy Central better not get this stream taken down. You're getting this stream taken down, Comedy Central, you're done, alright? Comedy Central's not even a credit anymore, by the way. I know people with Comedy Central credits. Yuck. Why even type it out? It's like saying you have a fucking high school diploma. Congratulations. Comedy Central is garbage, by the way. And, you know, unless they let me have a credit, well then it's very much great. There's no denying here. I'm a Ted Cruz hypocrite. I will put my hands up and I will admit a lot of the things I hate is because they rejected me. Patrice was the OG of turning a recurring guest into a career on O&A. Someone said they don't like Bill. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ask somebody who is way less funnier than him. I'll do my best.
I wouldn't even know where to begin to speak on behalf of Patrice.
I wouldn't
feel
even.
like if I...
Why does he talk? Why is he talking like a robot? He's oh shit! How did I just do that? Oh my god! It's a fucking. All right, lesson learned. You can't press
But if
that.
you want to ask somebody
can't
who
press
is
that
way
button.
less funnier than him, I'll do my best.
Look at this. Why does Dane Cook? Something about his 14-year-old girlfriend makes him sound like a robot now. Look. As I was asked to follow. Why is he talking like that? He sounds like he's underwater, or fucking Hey Google or something. Patrice O'Neal would always have the answers. Listen
I
to this.
wouldn't even know where to begin to speak on behalf of Patrice, and I feel like if I did, that's the last ghost you would ever want on behalf of Patrice.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. Why is he talking like that? Dane Cook, you fucking billionaire. Why is he talking? Why is he talking like that? That's so funny. He's on TikTok with his 14-year-old girlfriend.
I don't even know where to begin to speak on behalf of Patrice, and I feel like if I
ask somebody,
and I feel like he sounds like Jordan Peterson, and I feel like he would be a terrible ghost. I don't even know where to begin.
Less funnier than him, I'll do my best.
Look,
I wouldn't even know where to begin to speak on behalf of Patrice, and I feel like if I did, that's the last ghost you would ever want haunting you.
that's the last ghost you
Like
would.
a Category 8 ghost.
That's like a Category 8 ghost. I'm not a Dane Cook hater, but that's just funny. Is it just a bad audio? Why does he sound like that? Oh my god, I gotta check that. This is Marina Franklin.
Where to begin to speak on behalf of Patrice, and I feel like if I did, that's the last ghost you would ever want haunting you.
That's the last ghost you would ever want haunting you.
That would be like a Category 8 ghost.
Category
Patrice in 2020 would think about running for president.
I think Patrice
There he
would
is.
love
Look at him.
Trump.
Look at Bobby, my new best friend. Me and Bobby are best friends now, by the way. It is nice. It's nice to meet your heroes. Bobby. Bobby. Someone tell me, who the fuck is famous for like adjusting their glasses? Because the problem is growing up in Ireland and knowing all these celebrities in Ireland that would like adjust their fucking glasses. You know, I have a lot of celebrities that you guys don't know, and then you guys have a lot of celebrities in TV shows that I don't know. But there's fucking something about Bobby. He'll be talking. I noticed this with him the other day, and it's sad because he's a hero, but I'm losing respect for him every time I talk to him. He has his glasses on, and he has this big, like, he does a big, like, I'm gonna adjust them. When he's making a point, he does this fucking dumb fucking adjustments. Look at those big hipster glasses. He fucking rules. Bobby rules, but look at those big dumb fucking glasses. He got them big to make his head look smaller. It looks like it when you... Do you ever see those videos where they put the camera upside down and they use their chin to make it look like it's a mouth? That's what he reminds me of. Who's this? Eric Morecambe. Yeah, Morecambe and Wise. Yeah, Morecambe and Wise is exactly it. Oh.
As a comic, you should.
And Patrice O'Neal,
I was yapping. Sorry, Bobby, I was yapping. What did you say?
This would have been his year. There's so many.
How do I go back? Sorry, Bobby, I was talking over you.
About running for president.
What is this? You know what, dude? Come on now. That was a great one. That was a great one. Come on, give me that. I said, I'm sorry, Bobby, I was talking over you. And then I said, what is this? You know what, dude?
I think Patrice would love Trump. As a comic, you should.
And Patrice O'Neal, it's just what white people do.
This would have been his year. There's so many people to argue with.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he would blame COVID on me. He would tell me why it's me as a white dude and then how he would be then blamed.
He would make
Oh, it
fun
would
of
be
interracial
of a white
couples
dude.
and how much tension they have.
He would blame COVID on me.
He would blame COVID
tell
on
me
you.
Why it's me as a white dude, and then how he would be then blamed.
He would make fun of interracial couples and how much tension they have and how it is that they have to live with each other while hating each other.
I would have loved to have heard Patrice's take on the put upon white woman.
I do know
What's a
one
put
thing,
upon
that
white
as
woman?
a white woman, I should.
What's a put upon white woman? What is that? What does that mean? Someone in the chat, please let me know. What is a put upon white woman? I'm gonna guess it's like, you know, just a goody two shoes horseshit white woman who's trying to distance herself from racism.
Not be discussing what a dead black man thinks of racial inequality.
Patrice would love Karens. Patrice would eat it up.
I do miss his unique perspective, right or wrong, on news of the day stuff. I wish we had that.
Like that woman in the park when the black guy was bird watching and she did the I'm gonna call the cops.
If he was around now, a lot of people wouldn't be getting away with their horse shit. He would call them out on it and not be afraid of the consequences.
And he would just sit in that uncomfortableness, smiling and laughing. You would see like the guy in.
The only thing is, now obviously, you know, he's a great guy and he did all this stuff. A lot of these old timers, man, and that's what they are. If you're older than me, you're an old timer. I'm a young buck. I'm a young TikTok guy. I'm a fucking young TikTok guy, but they're like, you know, well, first of all, yeah, someone said this is getting stupid. Yeah, I know. We'll wrap it up now in a minute. But, you know, he would sit in the silence and, he didn't play by any means. They're from a time when there was 14 comics. You would, like, 2 weeks into comedy, you'd go headline a weekend somewhere and be making fucking money. You know, he's like, oh, he didn't play the system. There is no such thing as not playing the system anymore. Because there's no money.
The suit who's running the room getting all uncomfortable. What is he doing? What is he? And they'd start talking to me because I was his friend, like I could control him. Yeah. You're that black guy's white friend. Get up there and talk some sense into him. They would come at me with this weird vibe like that. It's just like, I'm friends with a guy. I don't have a remote control back here.
He didn't mind that not everybody was laughing and that it wasn't
Not
always
everyone
leading
was
up to
laughing.
necessarily a punchline. I think that he liked that it was inciting, right?
Patrice, and I know a lot of people will push back on this, but Patrice definitely during lockdown would have started a vegan baking show from his kitchen. Literally, of all the things that Patrice spoke about, coming out as vegan would have been the most controversial thing that he had ever done.
A lot of people don't know this about Patrice, but he was really good at macrame. He was big on knitting.
I could see Patrice knitting masks and making fun of all of the women at home that are knitting masks.
I don't know what, but it would have been oddly feminine. It would have been something like baking.
Maybe he might start baking. I could see Patrice in an apron.
He had a Rosie Greer aspect to him. And I'm going to say his feminine side because I know it would bug him. He would have got into something because he was too smart to just have his brain be on idle.
And it sucks that he passed away so young because you hit your 40s and like, I'm 48 and I didn't start really getting smart about how dumb I was in my 30s. So it would be so wonderful to be able to talk to him now about all the
15 years,
knowledge that we
his
can
girlfriend
untie
will be in her 30s.
and find out all those ways that we are more like our moms and our dads.
Yeah, Voss is dressed like a dope.
These conversations are so hard. It's always like a what if.
And it hurts me to say all this nice shit about him. But
Bobby has chocolate on his lips there. Look, look at that.
I love him.
Bobby has some chocolate there on the corner of his lip. Look.
I'm really sad that
Jesus, Bobby.
He was funny.
Bobby.
Good guy. You know, never paid tolls and gas, but funny and a good guy.
You thought you were whipped.
My wife just said he thought I was whipped. And for me to repeat what my wife said, he might be correct.
If people see the documentary and they think it's great, good, and if you see it, you hate it, good.
I'll never come to terms with the fact that he was taken from us this as young as he was because we needed him. And a lot of people who didn't want to hear what he had to say needed to hear what he had to say. And it's a real shame that they won't.
Well, there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Remembering Patrice O'Neal. Coming out tonight. We gotta go check it out, guys. We gotta go check it out. We're comedy fans here. We love Patrice O'Neal. Patrice gave us white guys permission to say the N-word. So without Patrice, there may not be the comedy we all know and love that we say off mic. So congratulations. Most of those comics that were talking just now, I actually thought were dead. So it's interesting to see them speaking. I actually thought we should be doing documentaries on those guys' lives. Unfortunately, they weren't taken too young. This chat hates comics. I love it. This is not very good to be Hones. I don't know what that means. Are you saying this stream's not very good? Patrice seemed like such an unlikable person that I almost don't care how funny he is. Well, that's just, yeah, I cannot agree with that. I just can't. He was funny. He was funny, trumps everything. Cosby, if any comedian is, worth their salt, they all have to admit that Cosby's comedy is really funny. It has been and will be, and you can listen to it and enjoy it without having to fucking be like, oh, foo, I'm not gonna listen to that fucking horseshit. Voss and Bobby are the only cool ones. Do the people not like what's going on in the chat? Do people not like Burr? Is Burr not cool anymore? What happened? Bill Burr is like the greatest living comic right now. Are you kidding me? Am I just an old fucking dickhead now? I'm 30 years old and suddenly everyone I like is like considered to be fossils? Well, Voss is 75. What do you expect? He has Asperger's. Burr is a no-go, doggy. What? Burr used to be cool. Burr is great. Dorks in the chat are edgy. Burr is the fucking man. Everyone says no. Burr fell off after he got married. Nah, he's the guy. Wow. Burr became a woke tart. I don't even know. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking a foreign language to me right now. The idea that, I can't accept you. I can't. Burr's fucking the man. And Burr's last special was the best special in years. Paper Tiger. Was that what it was called? Or was it Walk Your... The one he did in England was fucking sick. That was like the best special anyone's done in a few years. It buried everyone. By far. Stanhope's catalogue is better than Burr's. That's fine. Stanhope is incredible. Stanhope is like my... he's my top 5, dude. And I'll accept anyone who loves Stanhope. Stanhope is great. Burr is a great boomer comic. Well, I'm a boomer. Just so you know, I'm a boomer. Even though technically I was born a millennial, I'm actually a boomer because I'm from a foreign country. And being a boomer, a boomer is like a post-World War II children, right? Something like that. So I'm a boomer because Ireland, we weren't involved in World War II. We decided not to pick a side, unlike you guys who've never even waited for the dust to settle before joining a war. Okay, World War II was the last time. World War II with the Nazis was like the last time America hesitated to get involved in a war on a foreign land. That was like they looked at Hitler and they were killing everyone, and they were like, I don't know, let's not. Let's see what happens. Ireland never got involved in World War II. We just said, it's not our fight. Let's leave it. Let's just sit this one out, guys. You're Gen X and the Woodstock 99 fools. The Woodstock 99? Yeah, I'm Woodstock 99. I was out there taking what was mine. Getting girl. I'm part of the greatest generation, born in the late 80s. I'll take it, Mark _, but I'm guessing you're a Yank, so therefore you're not part of the best generation. The best generation, in theory, would be like a late 70s. That's how I feel personally. I'm a late 70s guy. All right. All right. So enough about all that. Let's talk. What was I just talking about? I completely forgot what I was just talking about. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on from that. Let's put a fucking dent in that. It's nice. Although I don't continue talking comedy, I'm back on stage. I might be going on the road with Lewis and Zach. He messaged me. We started to figure out some fucking dates. I'm doing a lot of my own solo shit coming up. I'll let you guys know when there's dates. Please come on out. I'm thinking of this. I don't know if I will do this. I'm contemplating it. I might do like a stand-up Zoom show, because I gotta run. I'm not like writing new shit, but I gotta run the fucking layout of this stuff. Does that make sense? You know, like, because I don't really write, by the way. I don't think I've written that in my life. But either did Patrice. So hey, look, two greats. I gotta run the order of it, so that because sometimes I'll tell a story and it doesn't quite start right, and then the next story, it should have been the other way around. So I might do that. I don't know. Is that something you guys have ever watched and enjoyed, or is it just totally a waste of time? I've never done any Zoom shows. I certainly wouldn't do it for someone else. I'm not going to jump in on an Instagram live in front of a fake fucking backdrop and be like, fucking, hey, I like Starbucks because Starbucks, you just pay a fixed price and all the extras are free. Would you like tomatoes? Yes. Would you like olives? You betcha. Would you like some peanut butter? Put it in there. Wouldn't it be great if sex was like this? Wouldn't it be great if prostitution was like this? You pay a fixed fee. Hey, give me mouth. Give me anal. Please know it ruins shows. What ruins shows? What does that mean? We'll give you honest criticism. I don't want criticism. I just need to say this stuff so that I'm not saying it in front of a mirror like a dope. Okay, let me watch that. I'm not writing new stuff. Ruffle rolling on the floor. No, like, as in, like, I'm not gonna just come up with new shit. Well, I kind of will be. It's just a thing. Is that something you go do? Has anyone here in the chat legitimately Zoom, Legion Skanks on a Zoom is much worse than a live thing? I'm aware of that, but I'm saying doing stand-up, you guys just get to laugh. It's not an interactive. I'm not sitting here and I'll fucking get a mic and I'll say, hey, I'm from Ireland. Hey, I'm from Ireland. You know, you're gonna get it though. What do you say about guests? Guests interrupt. Someone said Mark Norman. Was that Mark Norman? That wasn't Mark Norman. That was me just doing fucking. That was me just doing comedy. I was just doing jokes. Read out your jokes without any cadence at all, just a cold read. Yeah, I'll just tweet them and then you let me know by a series of likes. I like a live audience. That's the best thing about Skanks, is a live audience. Live audiences are the shit. Now, I'm not talking about that. And this is a pointless conversation. I feel like you guys don't even fucking know what's going on. I'm gonna run my set on Zoom and I'm just gonna do it. We'll see if it works out. Because I need to fucking have this shit, because I don't want to show up at a fucking club. They're like, do 45 minutes, do 50 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then I get fucking 10 minutes in and I've ran all my all my bits. Or I don't want to be 45 minutes in going, uh-oh, I've still got another half hour of shit to do. And I was blabbing. I was fucking blabbing. I think it's worse for the comics because they don't get a reaction. But if you set up Zoom right, you know, everyone's like... Anyway, right. Listen, crypto. What are we doing, guys? We've missed the Bitcoin train. I think I don't know what's going on. Who has Bitcoin? Does anyone own Bitcoin? Does anyone have Bitcoin. What's going on? Is it too late? It's every day. It's at 55 grand right now or something like that. It's going nuts. People think it's on a hit fucking 100k. Will it hit $1 million in my lifetime? Absolutely. Do I have 50k right now and the time to sit it out? No, I do not. So we need to try to get rich quick, guys. How do I do it? I've got Ethereum. I have a single Ethereum, I believe. One. So I'm hoping that Ethereum, I believe, will go to also $1 billion. Again, can I afford to wait this? I don't. My Ethereum is going to be a thing. I'm not going to leave that single one coin, and maybe in about when I retire, maybe it's worth, like when I'm 65, maybe it's worth $2 million. Who knows what's going on? What's good? Is there any good things here, guys? Come on, we need to get rich by the butt. We need to get rich. We need to get rich together, and I think Ethereum's at 19. Yes, we need it to be 2. I think it's gonna hit 2k this weekend. I don't know why. It's just because I wanted to. Bitcoin is finite. I don't know what that means. You mean they can't make any more Bitcoin, but they can't make any more of the other coins either, right? What's going on with Hex? People keep telling me to buy Hex. I think that's a pump and dump, but I'm happy to buy it. I'm happy to be wrong because I'm willing to fucking I'm willing to lose it all. We need to find out how do I go back in time. That's the thing is, you know what? If I had a time machine and it was allowed one go, and then I came back and everyone looks at me and goes, "Did you not kill Hitler?" And I go, "Didn't even make it that far, man." I went back to 2009 and I bought myself $100 worth of Bitcoin. Sorry, Jews, give me the money. Yeah. So how do we do it? Tell us. We collectively, as the Wizard of Pod fans, we will flip it. We're flipping this table. Like it's almost utopian. This is an opportunity, although we probably missed it with Bitcoin. And there was an opportunity there the other day, had they not put the regulations on, that a lot of people who had someone gave me $5. This is actually one Bitcoin. Thank you, Mark _ gave me $5. Is it one Bitcoin? Can I set up a crypto donation? That would be interesting. People start giving me crypto. I never touch it. I heard, that happens all the time. You hear about these fuckers. They had a website in like fucking 10 years ago and they were singing songs. Someone tipped them fucking 50 Bitcoin. They never knew how to take it out, and then they took it out last week and bought themselves a fucking house. Invest in mustard. Someone said Brettcoin. Buy little bits, 50 to 100, and diversify your crypto into the major ones. Hold. Use third-party wallets too. Southern Northeast seems to know. And AnyPay and some other companies also let you spend this shit in real life. Barstool is burying ESPN. Buy Pen. I could buy Pen, but I don't think it's on a flip 10. I need to listen to me. I appreciate the stock market and I appreciate all this type of stuff. We need Collie Coin. What are we buying? Collie's crypto lessons right now. We need to get something that is less than a penny right now, less than a cent. I need to buy 200,000 of them, and I need to sit on it and become a billionaire. It's weird too, man, with that stuff with the GameStop fucking shit. There was an opportunity for literally hundreds, I guess. There could have been a couple of new billionaires. There could have been, in theory, there could have been some new billionaires, and there could have been like thousands of new millionaires. And if the world was just, there would have been a lot of billionaires, and millionaires have lost it, and everyone. And that's kind of what's happening with crypto. Just regular fucking dumb fucks are suddenly becoming millionaires and stuff. It's great. It's almost like, someone said, could I set up Collie Coin? Yes, you can. Go ahead. Feel free to use my image. Now, but the thing is, the flip, it's almost like a dystopian reality of, well, could you imagine if all the powers, all the rich cons just lost everything and just a bunch of regular dumb fuck I bought Bitcoin by accident in 2011. I'm waiting for Bitcoin. I told everyone to buy Zom this fall at 13 cents. It is over $2 now. Spursion, there you go. Where did you hear that? Zom. What the fuck is Zom? Is that crypto? Or is that like a company that no one gives a fuck about? See, everyone suddenly now is Gordon Gekko here. Everyone thinks they're Warren Buffett in the chat telling you to buy this, invest that. I like energy. I hate to say it, but it might be Doge. I'm glad I sold mine at 0.85, but Musk started tweeting about it. No, Dogecoin will never be worth money, right? Because it's infinite mining. You know, there's no limit to the amount of Dogecoins. So people just keep making. So it's not worth money. I think it's completely just a pump and dump, right? So there you go. Everyone's telling me this, that, and the other. McDonald's. Fuck's sake. How do I get filthy fucking rich, folks, without working? What will Bitcoin be worth now? If I buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, what will it be worth this time next year? You think it's on because it's gone up 10 times its value in the last 12 months? You think it's going to go up another 10? I don't know. I think I'd rather put her in Ethereum. Maybe Ethereum. If I'm even saying it right. I'm getting fat tongue again. Yeah. Don't have to go for fucking water. I'm almost at 6 figures now. With what? Investing in mustard? Are you the mustard guy again? I'd love to talk to someone who's just a regular fucking dope who accidentally bought $8 worth of Bitcoin back in 2008 and now they're worth fucking everything. They're worth so much money they can't even take it out. They're just trapped. They're just Bitcoin billionaires and they go, can I cash this money in? And they're like, no, absolutely not. Bitcoin's only going up from here. I'm pretty sure Elon pulled his money out of Dodge and put it into Bitcoin. I'm nearly sure he did that too. Do we even know if he ever even bought the fucking thing? Buy silver. I don't know, guys. There was a show in New York. There's a bar and it's a set. And I love these stories about these people. And I think I've told the story before. The first time I think I heard of Bitcoin, to my knowledge, the first time I heard of someone who actually had it was like 2014. And he's a friend of mine from college and he lived up in Boston and he's this weird hippie. He's the first guy I smoked DMT with this guy. I hung out with him. We went to like clubs and like fucking weird raves. We went to like raves and he would show up at a rave dressed as a fucking bunny and he'd just have a pocket full of pills and he's just a weird hippie dude. He was married in an open relationship back in the day. It was just a wonky guy. But he used to go on Silk Road, the dark web, and buy himself drugs. And he would use Bitcoin to buy the drugs, and then the drugs would show up at the house, and then he would sell them on for a profit. This was before Silk Road got shut down. And that was the guy who told me about Bitcoin. And I haven't talked to him in a long time. He doesn't have social media, and I don't have his number, so I don't really know how to even contact the guy anymore. That's the type of weirdo that he is. Last time I heard was that he moved to like New Hampshire and set up a weed farm or something. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. But I always hope that he accidentally kept a couple of thousand Bitcoins in his wallet and now he's worth fucking for everything. I hope he's worth everything right now. You know, I always dream about him. Like just sitting on a boat in the Caribbean. Just getting blown by a bunch of fucking Jamaican hookers, just living fucking life. So there's that story that I like, you know, wishful thinking. And then there's also there's a bar in New York City called Old Man Hustle in the Lower East Side, and they ran comedy there for years. Now Old Man Hustle was one of the first places to have, well, one of the only places. It used to have a Bitcoin ATM. You know, you could go in and you could buy Bitcoin. And they used to run shows from 2010 up to present day. But back in the day, they used to pay comics in Bitcoin. You had the option. You could have got a $5 drink, or they could have given you 5 Bitcoins or something like that. And most comics would always go, give me the drink, give me the drink. So that's why you see there's a lot of comics in New York City that should be should have 5 Bitcoins right now. Probably multiple if they had kept all of them. There's a lot of comics in New York City that should have millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin right now. If they had it just fucking somehow been smart enough. Well, I don't know. Do you trust that shit? You hear about all these Bitcoin coins getting fucking stolen all the time. You know? You think about all that stuff all the fucking time. Like, how do you reckon they even paid him? They gave him a card and goes, here's your 5 Bitcoin, and then you just don't fucking touch it for fucking 12 years. Then you open up your account one day and there's no money there. Who knows? But there's a lot of fucking New York comedians that must hate themselves even more than usual. Because I know a lot of comics that was like, no way, absolutely not. There used to be the headquarters of Bitcoin in New York City used to run an open mic. A friend of mine, Jordan Raybould, heir to the Raybould throne, he did an open mic at the Bitcoin place, and it was just dump. It was like a office building. There was stains. There's like the drywall is all fucking. The drywall, there was leaks and stains everywhere. The place, like the carpet was ripped up, and the people do open mics there. And that was when he looked around and goes, "How the fuck is this like the future?" Then just a bunch of bums operating a fucking. There were syringes on the floor and stuff. There's a bunch of bums operating some building called the Bitcoin headquarters of New York. And that's when he went, no way. And now everyone's rich as hell. I'm not buying Bitcoin, but I'm going to buy stock in Coinbase when it goes public. All right. Not bad. So I don't know. I'm going to try to get into something. Hopefully Ethereum will one day. I've deleted my ability to collect my Ethereum, by the way. It's there, it's locked, it's loaded. I put the code on a little coin. I emailed the coin. I sent the coin to a friend of mine who lives in the Philippines. He went into a secret location in the forest. He dug a hole, buried the coin. The coin has my passcode on it, and the coordinates for that thing are only me and that guy know. So just so you know, no one's ever done it, and that's my retirement fund. Who needs to save? Because that'll be worth $100 million, right? Won't it? Possibly. A Bitcoin stash worth $68 million was seized by German police, but the owner has refused to give up his password. Wow. Why was that seized? Was it like why? Was it some sort of illegal treatment or some shit like this? I don't know about that. You feel sorry for that. You hear a lot of stories about that. There was some guy I know a guy who used to he went to college with a guy who was the dorm next door to him, just some fat fucking gamer loser, and he was like just like almost autistic, and then everyone would be like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm mining, and he would mine Bitcoins for like alcohol. Oh shit. What just happened there? Did we cut out? I hope we didn't cut out there. That's a sign from the gods. Alright, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna head over to the fucking Patreon, folks. We have got some videos to show. What else have we got lined up here to talk about? There's a bunch of shit. Got a bunch of videos. I got some fucking stories from my school days. We're gonna head over. That's it, guys. Hope you had a fucking fun little hang today, as usual. Consider coming over to Patreon. It's going to be live, and you can only get the link if you know someone on the Patreon who might send it to you. But don't do that. Send me the $1. It's only $1. I need, or send me some Bitcoin somehow. How can you do that? Can you mail it to me? Someone's copying and pasting all the Bitcoin miner stuff. You just have to keep your password safe. The password is the Bitcoin in a sense. Very good, very good. All right. Interesting. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Come over to the fucking Patreon. That's it. All right, guys. Because it takes a while for it to catch up. Hit me with a bat in the chat Let me hit that outro music. That sexy outro music. Good luck to you. Invest your money wisely, guys. Let's do it. Invest your money in kiddie porn. Use it to blackmail the pedophiles. Alright, that's it. That's the end of it, guys. Listen, make sure you check out make sure you check out the Patrice O'Neal doc later on. But more importantly, come over to the Patreon. Let's hang out there. That's where the real shit gets going. That's where the real shit goes down. Alright? If I don't see you, have a good weekend. If you're listening to this on a later day, have a good week. I don't know. Go make your wife come. Go suck off your fucking boyfriend. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. Have a good one. Follow your dreams. Never give up. Up the ra. Up the ra.